Backstage Pass, it's my privilege again to introduce to you an internationally known celebrity. But first, I'd like to introduce you to the indomitable Dixie Meredith, my co-host. And with us tonight, like I said before, the internationally known Cher. How are you tonight, Cher?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Cher, I heard you had breast enlargements. Did you have that done?
No, honey, this is real 100% beef. Can't say the same for you.
Well, Cher, actually, you're Frank Valenzuela, who's a comedian impersonator around the Valley.
Right.
Tell us some of your most embarrassing moments. Obviously, each time you go out, you've got things to talk about. I'm sure.
Right. The suits, as they get skimpier, such as this one, sometimes I find myself falling out of the suits where I don't want to fall out, and the audience notices, whereas I don't, because I'm lost in the music.
Now, you have how many characters in all?
I have about 8.
How did you get started in this? How did it cross your mind?
I noticed some competitions were going on with lip syncing. Got interested at the time. I was into Prince, so Prince was my first routine. I won the very first contest I was in, and I've been doing it ever since.
You work very hard when you're entertaining the audience. Is anything when you're, let's say, doing it at a club or a large gathering of people, has anything happened that, other than something's exposed, that would be something notable?
I find that the men get lost in their routine, which is real surprising to me. I get grabbed. I do get grabbed occasionally, in more places than one than I want to. And you see the girlfriends slapping the guys, you know, things like that.
Now, here's a question. Growing up, did you ever have an interest in wearing girls' clothes?
No, but I've always been into performing since I was real young. The girls just seem to be real popular, and that was a thing for me to go with.
Where do you want to go with it?
Well, I'd like to, eventually do some acting maybe. I can't sing really a lick, so the lip syncing is about as far as I go as far as singing. I'd like to do some TV, maybe some movies. Really, right now, at a local basis, I'm really happy. I'm really happy, entertaining everybody around Arizona. And right now, I stick with that.
Now, there are others like you.
Right.
It's kind of a group, I would say, that travel around. Are you the only female impersonator?
Yeah, pretty much as far as the comedy, I am the only impersonator. We do have a show, it's called The Great Pretenders. And I have some lookalikes. We have Stevie Wonder and James Brown and such as that in the show. But I do about the only comedy in this show. We have some comedy skits, but nothing along the line of what I do.
Now, in the type of field that you're at and your appearance and all, have you ever thought of doing any serious gay dancing, in a sense, impersonating for the gay audiences?
No, not really. I've done all kinds of audiences. I have done, gay audiences because I deliver telegrams and I do all kinds of things for birthdays.
How do the gay audiences treat you compared to the heterosexual?
It's really actually no different. I've run into just some great people. They love the costumes. They love the shows. The movements. A lot of people say I move like the people that I do, which is, I work really hard on that. I don't look at a lot of videos, but I do work on the movements a lot.
Mm-hmm. And have you ever done this before as far as television and exposing yourself?
Yeah, we performed last year as a group called Friends of Illusion in Las Vegas, Nevada for the Imperial Palace show.
Have you ever thought about cutting off the mustache?
No, I think that's all part of the comedy, is the mustache, the hair under my arms, anything that puts me apart from a real female impersonator, because I really think of myself as a comedy impersonator.
Now, who writes? You don't do any skits with your, talking to the audience between songs, or do you do your transitions from, let's say, Madonna to Cher on stage?
No, usually when we do the shows, I do several characters throughout the show, but I change costumes, I come out, I do some of the emceeing, but that's about it. I really don't do any voice impersonations. The girls would be a really tough job for me to take on.
Now, there's a comic called Angel Salazar. I don't know if you heard him. He was in the movie Scarface. We've had him on our show. He hoists the curtain above him right on stage, and he'll switch into all these different characters. Have you ever thought of doing that, like a live stage show where you go into the different
Yeah, we were working on that. It's just that it was really hard. I take a lot of times on the costumes and the movements, and it's really hard to switch from one character to the other, because most of my characters are real distinguishable.
You look a little bit perturbed. Is it hard to sit next to somebody of the likes of Cher?
Well, she is quite gorgeous, I must say. But I don't think I have anything to worry about.
No, either do I. Well, Frank, thanks a lot for being a part of the show. When we come back, we're going to take a look a little bit about your performance in lip syncing. So stay with us. We'll be back with some more Frank Valenzuela right here on Backstage Pass.